Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
Welcome to another interesting conversation. Today we are discussing a topic that affects students, professionals, teachers,
Hmm.
entrepreneurs, and in fact every one of us. The importance of lifelong learning in a fast-changing world. The world around us is changing rapidly. New technologies, artificial intelligence, automation, new careers, and changing workplace environment mean that we learned yesterday may not always be enough for tomorrow. In such an environment, learning is no longer limited to school, colleges, or universities. It has become a lifelong journey. Today, I will explore how continuous learning can help us remain
Right.
relevant, adaptable, confident, and prepared for the future. My question number one is: what exactly do we mean by lifelong learning, and how is it different from traditional education?
Checking. Lifelong learning means continuously updating your skills, not just for degrees, but for life. It's how students, professionals, everyone stays relevant as technology shifts. It builds adaptability, confidence, and keeps you ready for change instead of chasing it.
Why has lifelong learning become more important in today's rapidly changing world?
Checking. Because the world is shifting faster than ever. New tech, AI, industries evolving. What you learned years ago might not be enough today. Lifelong learning keeps you adaptable, confident, and competitive. It builds curiosity and resilience, so you're not just keeping up, you're prepared to grow. It's the foundation for everything else.
Technology and artificial intelligence are changing many professions. How can continuous learning help people adapt to these changes?
Checking. Lifelong learning is the best buffer. It lets people update their skills, stay confident, and find new ways to use their strengths, whether you're a teacher, engineer, or business. It turns change from a threat into an opportunity. In an AI driven world, those who keep learning pair tech skills with human ones like creativity and communication, they're the ones best positioned to succeed.
Do you think a university degree is still enough to build a successful career, or do people need to keep learning new skills?
Hmm. Both. You build a career and then it keeps reshaping itself. So, yes, keep learning, whether it's good at technicals or soft skills. Careers aren't static anymore. Staying curious is part of the job now.
What are some important skills that people should continuously develop in today's world?
Checking. A few stand out learning how to learn, digital literacy, critical thinking and problem solving, communication and teamwork, creativity and innovation, emotional intelligence, and adaptability with resilience. Those plus continuous learning make a solid foundation for a lasting career.
How can lifelong learning benefit someone who is already working and has a very little free time?
Checking, totally fair question. The good news, it doesn't need hours a day. Small, steady steps count. Even 15 minutes a day, like a short online lesson or learning from a new task at work, adds up fast. It's about consistency, not volume. So you stay current without burning out, and those tiny investments pay off big later on.
Many people say I am too old to learn something new. How would you respond to this mindset?
I'd say that's more of a story than a fact. The brain keeps its ability to learn far longer than people assume. What matters is mindset, starting small and staying curious. New skills don't have an age limit. If anything, experience makes learning smarter because you know why you want to learn.
How can teachers and education institutions encourage students to become lifelong learners rather than simply preparing for them for exams?
Checking. Teachers can nurture curiosity, not just exam results. Give chances for problem solving, teamwork, using digital tools, and learning how to learn. When teachers model being learners themselves, it shows students that learning is lifelong, not limited to the classroom. It's about instilling the habit, not just delivering content.
With platforms such as online courses, YouTube, digital libraries, and AI tools, learning has become more accessible. How can people use these resources effectively?
Checking. They've made access easier, but using them with purpose matters. Pick reliable sources, follow a plan, and treat AI as a study partner, not an oracle. Test what you learn, apply it. The magic isn't the tool, it's consistent, thoughtful use.
How can artificial intelligence tools such as ChatGPT support lifelong learning without making people overly dependent on the technology?
Check in. AI tools can explain, quiz, summarize, but use them to boost your thinking, not replace it. Ask for reasoning, compare views, check sources, then apply it in the real world. Think of AI as a coach, not a crutch. Your curiosity and judgment do the leading. That's how learning stays human and not overly dependent on tech.
What role does curiosity play in becoming a lifelong learner?
Curiosity is the fuel. It keeps you asking why and if. Without it, learning feels like duty, not discovery. It helps you connect ideas across fields and keep growing.
How can lifelong learning improve not only professional success but also personal growth and confidence?
When you keep learning, you adapt faster at work, spot opportunities sooner, and feel more confident trying new things. Personally, it sparks purpose and builds resilience because each new skill proves you can change. That sense of, I can figure this out, carries into relationships, hobbies, and everyday problem solving.
Can you give me some examples?
Sure, maybe you learned basic coding to automate boring tasks at work, or you pick up a new language and suddenly travel feels more immersive. Or you study communication and notice your friendships getting stronger because you actually listen better.
How can lifelong learning improve not only professional success but also personal growth and confidence?
Exactly. Professional success comes from updated skills and adaptability. Personal growth comes from the confidence of knowing you can learn whatever comes next. It's like building a muscle you can actually feel get stronger.
What are some common barriers that stop people from continuing their learning? And how can they
Time is the
overcome
big
them?
one. Right. Busy schedules, fear of failure, and not knowing where to start. Break learning into tiny chunks. 10 minutes a day counts. Make it social with a buddy or a study group. And treat mistakes as feedback instead of verdicts.
Can you give some example?
Sure, if time's the problem, try one short video during a break. If fear's the issue, aim for good enough, not perfect. If you don't know where to start, pick one beginner skill tied to your current goals and go step by step.
For someone who wants to start lifelong learning today, what practical step would you recommend?
Pick one small, specific thing tied to your goals, like a 10-minute lesson or an article a day, and schedule it. Then track it for 1 week. That's enough to build momentum. Ready to choose that one thing?
Yes. Finally, if you could give one message to students and professionals about preparing themselves for the future, what would it be?
Stay curious, stay teachable. Don't wait for perfect timing. Learn in small, steady steps. Adapt and keep a beginner's mind. That's the edge that never gets old.
Can you give me some points on lifelong learning, that how can someone starting today work on it?
Let me think. Sure. Start with clear goals, tiny daily sessions, and a simple schedule. Use trusted resources, apply what you learn, ask questions, embrace mistakes, connect with other learners, Review progress weekly and keep a growth mindset. Small, consistent steps add up to big change.
Thank you for this insightful conversation. One thing is clear, learning should not end when formal educations end. In fast changing world, our ability to learn, unlearn and relearn may become one of our greatest strengths. Keep learning, stay curious, embrace change and prepare yourself not just for the world today, but for the
Beautiful
opportunities
message.
of tomorrow. Thank you for watching. Keep learning with Dalish Learning Wala.
Mhm.
Take care. Allah Hafiz.
Couldn't agree more. Keep learning, keep evolving.